So this is slightly used, well, not slightly, used quite a lot, but still in good condition. See all the cuts that has been cut through, and the stickiness is like this. It's actually pretty good for working with cardstock, light cardstock specifically, not the heavy one. So something like this, I can easily put it on. And it sticks well enough, but it's easy to pop out. And keep it in like flat and straight, so the light cardstock won't get damaged. Wait, I'll show you again. Like this. Normally I would use the brayer. This will evenly flatten out the paper onto the mat. And when you're working with the light cardstock, always make sure to pop it out of the mat instead of peeling it, because when you peel it, it will curve the paper. So you pop it by bending the mat like that, and you can hold on the side like that, and then you just slowly peel it up. Okay, always pop it out of the mat so that your paper stay intact. And I guess I'm gonna have to cut something intricate and show you how it's done. But let's try peeling it and see what I mean by always popping and not peeling it. So imagine this is what you have, and after you cut it out, so you try to peel it out. This is normally how you would do it with the HTV. You just peel it open, peel it out. But when you're working with light cardstock, you see how the paper became curved and it's not flat anymore. And especially when you have like more intricate cuts, it's gonna curve even more, and it may become unusable. But since it's still a full sheet, is fine. And it's also because I use an older mat that have been used before, so it's not as sticky. See, but this is actually perfect for working with light cardstock, because the new mat will be too sticky. Let me show you what happens when you try to peel with a newer mat. This is used a few times. This is the standard grip. It's a light grip, so this is more sticky than the blue mat, but I don't have any new blue mat to show you right now. But this is basically the same idea that I want to show you. So now when you're working with a really sticky mat, and you don't want to use this, because once you use this and roll it, the paper gonna stick to the mat like too sticky, and it's very hard to peel it back out. So when you use a sticky mat and you try to pop it, it's a lot harder. But since I didn't use a roller on it, it's quite easy actually. But still, you see how the paper keep on trying to stick to the mat. Now if you try to roll it, see how even though I bend it, that's like hard to come off. Like I said, when you work with light cardstock, always pop it out of the mat like that. Pop it out. Now let's try peeling it. So this is what happens when you peel it. This is more noticeable, and when you view it closely, it had making all the folds in the paper. So if you are trying to create something with your light cardstock, it probably ruin your design, because this is now like unusable. So as I said before, this is the used mat, and the stickiness is not as much anymore, and that's perfect for working with light cardstock, because it's much easier to peel it out of the paper, get the paper off of it. The stickier mat will work too, but you're gonna have to spend more time getting the light cardstock back out of the mat. And always make sure to pop it like bend like that. The mat won't be damaged as long as you don't fold it completely. Just curve it like that. Fold it like that. Just don't make like a flat fall. And that's it. I'm gonna try cut something and show you. Okay, so this is a completed cut side by side. It's my own design. So I put the paper on the exact same spot for both. This is the one that I recommend using. I use matte. That's not as sticky anymore, but still sticky enough to hold the paper in. So first you just pop it like that, just roll it back. See, it's still straight, it's not damaged, perfect condition. So this is what happens when you just peel it instead of popping it out. You see how the paper became curved, even though I popped out most of it already. It'll be more obvious on the other one. Okay, let me show you. This one, again, pop it out. Even though it's sticky, it's still doable. Just a lot harder than using from the other mat. Just try to pop it. And for this mat, I just use my hand to gently flatten it out, I strain it. For the other mat, I actually use a brayer. It's quite sticky, so just slowly let the glue, the adhesive, slowly loosen. You see how much more effort trying to pop this one out instead of the other mat. It still works, but a bit curved because this was sticking too much to the mat. And this is from the other one. Side by side comparison. This one is much better with the less sticky mat. So for this one, let me demonstrate on what happened when you peel it. So I'm just gently rubbing back on so that it sticks back to the mat. So what happened when you peel it? So when it's so thin, it doesn't peel out like, it's basically ruined, whatever that your design may be. That's it. So how do you clean up the mat? You're gonna need a scraper. This is the Cricut scraper. It'll work too if you have a credit card.